Watching, we're going to be covering business ideas for e-commerce. This is Crossing Seas, and I want to help you adventure from employee to employer. One thing I noticed, was putting out a lot of videos about how to do certain businesses, but one of the main things about starting your own business is having a good idea about what you can start. And so this is what this video is about, and I think e-commerce is a really good place to start because we'll find out next slide. Mostly because of the freedom it brings. Like, you're not tied down to a specific location. You could actually do e-commerce anywhere where you have a web connection, and it brings a lot of freedom. It has a low startup cost considered with, if you compare it to brick and mortar business, the startup cost is very low. It's also very flexible. You can start one business and transform it to something else if it's not working out. You could switch niches and you still have your website, you still have your designs, you still have your connections, and it's diverse. You can do so many different things with it, and that's why I think business ideas for e-commerce is going to be really helpful to you when it comes to adventuring from just being a guy that goes to his job to actually starting his own business and employing others. So the first one is print on demand store. You set up a website. You can use Shopify, WordPress, something like that. So you set up a website and then you connect with companies like Printful and Printify. What they actually do is you upload your designs and then they place it on their products. It could be t-shirts, coffee mugs, clocks, anything like that. So let's say, well, you make your own designs, or you can hire actually someone else to make the designs for you. So there's a website called Fiverr. There's also other freelancing websites that you can actually connect to people. It's very easy. It's pretty secure, and you just give them what what the designs. You tell them what designs you actually want, and then they'll come up and then you critique it. Well, you want this, so I need this different color. I need the shirt on black, a design on black. It's going to be on a black shirt, and stuff like that. But also, let's say you're not very good at website, like setting up a website. You could actually go on Fiverr and have people set this website up for you. But if you don't want to deal with that, you don't want to hassle with that, there's other places where you can actually sell your art and do the same thing. You can sell your art on places like Redbubble and Teepublic. Teepublic actually owns Redbubble owns Teepublic, and then Zazzle's a really like a cross between let's say Redbubble and also eBay and Redbubble, eBay, and you could actually design your own shirts on there. Use their editing programs. But Redbubble does the same thing as Printful and Printify, because they'll actually they'll actually print out your designs on their products. The only difference is you don't have to put up the storefront of the website. Where what makes Zazzle a little bit more dynamic is that between the two, Zazzle actually you can actually handcraft your own goods, and then basically Zazzle will put those goods up on a storefront, and then you use Zazzle as your storefront, as your website. So as Redbubble and stuff, you're basically only selling your designs. Zazzle, if you're making really good artwork on, say, wooden bowls and you want to sell that, Zazzle would be a good place to go through that. Now, Zazzle's a little bit more complicated than I would say Redbubble and Teepublic, but Zazzle has a lot more diversity on the things that you can do. So if you're really arts and craft oriented and you want to sell your art on things that you have already made, I would definitely go with Zazzle. Redbubble and Teepublic, they're really good for if you have a cool shirt design and you want to just get it out there and you want to make sure that they have quality products. Redbubble and Teepublic are a good way to go to, as well as Zazzle. Zazzle has everything Teepublic and Redbubble have, and a little bit more. Alright, 3D printing. Now this is an idea I actually got from a friend of mine. So you're going to need a website and a 3D printer. So what you need to do with this is you find a niche, and what any sort of niche that 3D printing would work with. And the ideas that he was talking about, and he actually makes money doing this, is replacement parts for models. And like, say people that really love RC cars and like remote control planes and drones, stuff like that, you could actually, if they break apart, you could actually 3D print the parts for them, so they don't have to spend money or just get a new toy to play with. You could actually create that part for them. And then another thing is you can customize the accessories for those things. So be creative with this 3D printing. This is not the only thing that you can do with 3D printing. That you can make toys out of it. So there's a lot of things you could do with 3D printing depending on the kind of printer you have. But this is another interesting idea I think would be great. I would suggest, if you're going to do like 3D printing, getting a hold of joining like a Facebook group on, say, like drones. People just like a Facebook group about drones, and then you hear someone like, oh, this such and such happened, I crashed my drone, I need where can I find these parts? Like, hey, I can, and then you just chime in, hey, I have this business, I do 3D printing, I could print that out for you for half the cost or this and that, and it'll be great quality, and you just send them to your website, and you're helping and you're contributing to that group, and you're not being overzealous or just very intrusive. You know, when people post like you post a video or content about about winning products on Redbubble, and then someone goes, check out our new website, and this without even contributing. So just keep that in mind. I think this is a very interesting one. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are doing it, but I also believe that it can be profitable if it's done well. Another one is, you see Gary Vee do this one, flip your thrift store and garage sale finds. A popular way to do this is through eBay, but lesser known places, well, not Facebook Marketplace, but Mercari. That's another one. That's a cool one because you actually don't see the person. You just put it in the mail and you ship it and it goes to the person. So you actually don't have contact with the person you're selling to. eBay's a really good one. There's a lot of competition on there. You could actually find things on eBay for super cheap and then sell them probably on Facebook Marketplace. And so I actually have a neighbor who finds a lot of his deals and sells a lot of his used cars on Facebook Marketplace. So the opportunities are out there. And I know for me, one time I went to Goodwill and I found a unopened Lego box, pretty generic one, and I got it for $5 and I was able to sell it for $15. So I was like, yeah, I didn't even know, and plus I didn't know much about Legos or if it was a collector's item or anything, but I made $15 off of a box of Legos, and all I did was sell it on eBay. This is a really cool one. I always almost subscribe to these subscription boxes. Like I see them, I do it, and I always have this rule about like I wait, and then I go back to it to see if I really wanted it. So I end up not doing it because the subscription boxes, if they're cool enough, everyone wants them. So you're gonna need a website, but if you have some software, like you subscribe to ClickFunnels or anything like that, you can actually create a landing page through ClickFunnels that's geared toward that makes it a sales funnel, and it will work just as good as a website because there's multiple ways to do this. This is one thing that I love about e-commerce, is that there's so many ways to actually make money, actually put your product out there. You don't just need a website. You can actually have a sales funnel that is just a landing page that's a sales funnel that could actually perform everything that a website does. But with subscription boxes, you're actually going to have to, I suggest selecting a niche. So say if it's like beard products, health and beauty. My girlfriend actually subscribed to a clothing subscription boxes, and it came in the mail, and she opened it up, and it had some really good clothes that she wanted, and she was able to pick and choose and actually send them back. It was almost like Columbia House, if you guys are old enough to know that about the movies and CDs. And so the one thing that you're going to need to do with subscription boxes, you're going to have to work with suppliers like AliExpress. But AliExpress is a real popular one, but it's not the only one. There's also a lot of US suppliers that you can actually work with and get quality products, and you won't have to worry about customs and the shipping time. So one thing about subscription boxes, you're probably going to have to package them together, and then when someone orders them, ship them. So there's going to be some labor involved. And if you could figure out a better way to do it, like you say, you go through AliExpress and you have the suppliers actually put the boxes together and then ship it. You work with one supplier and they put the cologne and the or whatever it is that you're doing all together, and then they could actually ship it already packed. There's many ways to do it. You just have to be willing to put in the work. Cool thing about subscription boxes is this thing about reoccurring income. So if you have one customer, just like how 24-hour fitness or other gym memberships, I don't go to 24 anymore, but last time I was there, the monthly fee was like $40, and so even though it costs more than $40 to run a gym, that's $40 a month. So the lifetime of your customer the lifetime value of your customer actually goes up. So reoccurring income is really important, and it allows you to stay in contact with your customers. If they bought once, they'll probably buy again. If you have an upgrade in subscription, if you have a new product that's coming out that's not part of that subscription, or new kinds of subscription boxes, it's really a diverse and interesting market when it comes to e-commerce. You could just do many things, and there's great ideas out there that I haven't covered, like the print on demand that has to do with drop shipping. All right, this was Crossing Seas. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys commenting, liking, and subscribing. We made it up to 10 subscribers this week, and I'm really stoked. I've been working hard at this, trying to give you guys good content. Again, comment, like, subscribe, and also in the description box below, there's going to be a link to my #1 way to make money online. This is actually what I'm using right now, the strategy I'm using to make money. Just click on the link, give your email, and I'll be able to send you a free ebook that really is the same opportunity that I had and that I'm capitalizing on right now. And I want you guys to have the same opportunity, because there's a lot of illegitimate gurus out there. I'm not calling myself a guru, but these guys that I've learned from are legit. They definitely have a vested interest in your success, and so I suggest that you click on a link and then get that free ebook and just go on the same path, because it's definitely an exciting one. You're gonna have to put in the work. But thank you again for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this video. Again, let's work together to navigate to success. Thank you again so much for watching, and have a happy Thanksgiving.